welcome to your Stand By Me tutorial. I'd like to first start out with tuning, so we're going to go over G, C, E, and A. Awesome. I'd like to first start out with the rhythm portion of the song because it's pretty important. We're going to be using a technique that is commonly known as the island strum, and that goes down, down, up, down, up. And the way you count that out, if you were to imagine a bar has 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now for this strum, we're going to go ahead and put an and after each of those beats. So it's going to sound like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. We're going to have a rest on the and of 1 and 3. So down, down, up, down, up. Counting that out, it sounds like this. Down, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. And I'm going to go ahead and put the metronome on and play a few bars for you so that you can hear what it sounds like and have a backing track to practice along with.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
You'll notice that I am using the third beat to go ahead and just reset my hand because that and of 3 is going to be an upstroke. So it's going to be 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. And by keeping that in mind, you keep the feel of the song. Because if you change the strum, it changes the feel slightly, and where it can sound similar, you want to try to keep this consistent from the beginning to the end, because the strum is what stays consistent the entire song. The chords are what change. So moving on to the chords. So we started last week on C. So we're going to go ahead and keep this song in the key of C, which means that we have a C chord, an A minor chord, an F, G7, and back to C. And that's the whole song. Simple and effective. The C chord is your ring finger on the 3rd fret of your A string. A minor is the 2nd fret of your G string. The F chord is the 2nd note of your G string, open C string, 1st fret of your E string, and open A string. And then the G7, you would move your middle finger down to the C string, 2nd fret, leaving your G string open now, G, 2nd fret of your C string, 1st fret of your E string, and then you're going to take your ring finger and you're going to put it right under there, the 2nd fret of your A string. And then you would just move right into C by taking your first 2 fingers off and sliding your ring finger into the 3rd fret position. So in order. Now if you're looking at last week's lesson, you're probably saying, hey, I don't see a G7 on there, I see a G. And that's correct. But what's going on here is this chord allows you to have the feel that it needs to be resolved. So listen to the difference between G to C. It works. It's correct. But if we wanted to have that more emotional feel, if we want that chord to make you feel like you want to go home, which that song is kind of begging, you're going to want to make it feel slightly uncomfortable before you go home. G, C, G7, C. So now combining the rhythmic part and the musical part,
3.
It goes a little something like
4.
this.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1.
And then repeat.
2, 3.
That's pretty much the entire song, which is simple yet effective. That's what I like. So, again, without the metronome. So along with this video, I have included the chart that explains the chords and the theory behind why this song works and the lyrics. And if you have any questions at all, please feel free to email me or text me. And just remember to have fun. Try to keep the instrument in tune. And the more diligent you are about powering through the metronome, the better your time will be without it. And that just makes you a better musician. And it makes music more fun. That's what it's all about. So thank you very much, and I'll see you next week. When the night has come and it's dark and the moon is the only light we'll see, now I won't be afraid, no I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand